Scorpio, welcome to your shadow reading. Today we're going to look at what you're holding on to that might be hurting you, what you're not seeing clearly, and what is waiting for you in the light. At the end, we're going to get you an oracle from the Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle. Now, what I think is interesting is how I paused on this first card. What you're holding on to that's hurting you. And I said might. So that's interesting to me because might is not part of the equation. But for some reason, I tripped up and said might. I don't know. I have no idea why. But anyway, so Scorpio, I'm not supposed to be doing your reading. I thought about it, actually. I thought about skipping the air signs because technically I should be doing air signs. I thought about skipping them completely and moving to water because I would much rather read for you water signs. I'm a Pisces, so I feel at home with water signs. I didn't really want to do air sign readings, but then I had to do Libra because, I don't know, I had to do Libra. So now we're going to do your reading. Just thought I'd say that. I don't know. I'm feeling chatty because I haven't been here in quite some time. So thank you for your patience. Spirit, can we talk about Scorpio, please? Tell me what Scorpio's holding on to that's hurting them. What is Scorpio holding on to that's hurting them? The Fool, interesting. Could be an Aries for some of you. I'm hearing Aquarius. So yeah, some people do consider the Fool an Aquarius card. Whoa. The Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. Should we take it? I'll put it to the side. I didn't really ask for it. What cards am I dropping on the floor? Okay. What is Scorpio not seeing clearly? King of Wands. Okay, we're getting a lot of fire here. Leo for me with the King of Wands, but it could be Aries or Sagittarius. And what is waiting in the light for Scorpio? What is waiting in the light? Nine of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so we are going to put this here because as I was reflecting, okay, Four of Pentacles at the bottom with the Moon. Some of you are holding on to some sort of uncertainty that comes with leaving a situation. Okay, it could be a long-standing situation, like a commitment, but this could also have to do with your belief systems. Okay, I'm going to clarify, Scorpio, because I'm going to admit I have no idea where this is going. Can you help me, please, understand what Scorpio is holding on to that might be hurting them? King of Cups. One more. Whoa. One more. What is Scorpio holding on to that's hurting them? Clarify, please. The Hierophant and the Fool. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio, I don't know what this is. This is different. This is a different energy. Three of Wands, Ten of Wands. Some of you are being stubborn. Or selfish. I mean, I could go either way. But let's just show you the cards. So initially, the Fool, and then the Hierophant came out as I was shuffling before I had started working on the next placement. And I took it because both of these can talk about faith, okay? Because this could be about a belief system. This could be about your religion, what you believe, your values, potentially. Morals? I don't know. But I do think this has to do with your mind, your knowledge, something you know. You're holding on to it, okay? And some of you are like holding on to a belief so firmly, like you're refusing to change your mind. And that it could be like self-sabotaging you here, or holding you back from some sort of abundance or some sort of stability or strength. Like I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling, even though it doesn't make any sense to me. It's weakening your resolve somehow. It's causing you to be less powerful, less strong, because you're holding steadfast onto something. I don't know. I don't know what that means or what we're talking about, but that is what is coming through. Yeah. Others of you are holding back your emotions. You're holding on to how you feel in some way. Or you're holding... What I feel here is not that some of you are selfish, but I feel like some of you are holding yourself back to avoid being selfish. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not the moral police, right? I'm not the values police here. But it's like halting a new beginning for you in some way. I don't know what. Oh, what's going on here? Queen of Wands in reverse. It's interesting. It's, yeah, I mean, it could be dulling your vitality in some way. Your magic, your spark in some way here. I don't know. It's like you're holding on to tradition, or you're holding on to I don't know. It's interesting that I said that I qualified it at the beginning and said it might be hurting you. Help me out here with the Fool. What's the Fool? Fool was the first card out. So, Queen of Wands again. Definitely be an Aries person. But Queen of Pentacles. Now we're getting Capricorn. Yeah. Cardinal. Oh, interesting. I don't know what's going on here for sure, Scorpio. Let's come back to it in a second with this King of Wands, because he's obviously related. Tell me about the King of Wands. Five of Cups. Tell me about the King of Wands for Scorpio. Two of Cups. One more for the King of Wands. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I was getting something about a cycle earlier when I was shuffling. I don't know, Scorpio. This is all very abstract to me. And I mean, it might just simply be abstraction. Okay. Like I said over here, it's like you're holding on to, I don't know, it's like a sense of freedom versus a sense of, I don't want to say stagnation, but like tradition or the way things have always been. So I don't know, like I said, this is very like abstract. So this has something to do with like your belief system, your understanding of your own power. I feel like this is like a moral crisis potentially of like being, not wanting to be selfish and leave everything behind. But there's something here about needing to see a vision of what could be. Okay, like I said, there's this push and pull here. Three of Wands with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is like structure and how things are and how they've always been. You know, what am I looking for here? It's like, yeah, repetition, routine, long-standing, long-term type things. Three of Wands is about seeing opportunity, having a new vision. I don't know. And then we have the Five of Cups here with the Two of Cups. So the Five of Cups is like being stuck in a feeling of like regret and loss over what, you know, has been. And the Two of Cups is within the Five of Cups. The Two of Cups is the opportunity that you don't see sitting right behind you. So I don't know if this is making sense, but it's all connected. It's all connected. I feel like some of you feel like you are selfish or you're breaking some kind of bond, some kind of moral code or commitment because you want to take a new opportunity, or because you see a vision, or because you simply see a remedy to a situation. I don't know. I wish I understood better. But, I don't know, maybe it'll come out in the end and I'll understand it fully. Nine of Swords is what's waiting for you in the light. Okay, well, the Nine of Swords talks about a choice. It talks about you deciding to remain in a situation, once again, cycles, that's just repeating and repeating the same thing over and over again. This is about sort of like, this is the card of waking up from the nightmare and realizing that you're still in the nightmare, like the nightmare is your reality. And then there's another story with this card, which I can't do justice, but it's ringing in my head right now. Chris Reck from Minnow Pond says this all the time, that with the Nine of Swords, you can make the choice to be the bug or the windshield. And that is what I'm feeling here. It's like this back and forth where you're deciding whether or not you're going to take control, risk looking selfish or maybe crazy or something like this. You're risking going against the grain, or whether you're just going to let something come in and like knock you out, knock you out. I don't know. Can you clarify the Nine of Swords? Here's the Queen of Wands again. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. The Justice card. And the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. The Devil. The Four of Swords. Give me, oh my God, stop. Give me one more here, please. Seven of Pentacles. Give me one more, please. The World card. Okay, well, we got the Chariot, we got the World, we got the Three of Wands. This could have something to do with distance, with location, changing your home. Okay, Nine of Pentacles can be a card for me of your surroundings, your neighborhood. King of Cups can be like a signifier for the home. And like I said, we have the Three of Wands here. Nine of Swords. Clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, Justice, and the World. I don't know. This is about like deciding what's fair, deciding what's right. Harnessing your power here. I don't know. And for a lot of you, this means, I can't even talk. For a lot of you, this means throwing out this idea in your head. I feel like a lot of you are very concerned with appearances, with how something is going to look, with what other people are going to think. And I think you need to throw that out the window. You need to decide here, I feel like, what's fair with the Justice card and the Seven of Pentacles. Decide what is worth it. And decide how to end some sort of cycle that frankly I feel like you've outgrown. I feel like you've outgrown it, whatever this is. But with the Nine of Swords here, like I said, this is kind of like telling me like you're kind of in this comfort zone. And I feel like a lot of you are afraid of your own power. You're afraid of what you actually can do, what you actually can accomplish if you stop letting certain things hold you back. Now, I don't know what those things are, but I feel like this whole reading is kind of calling that out. I feel like it's calling it out. I feel like it's saying that I don't know, like we have Five of Swords, Five of Cups, 9. I know I sound like a crazy person, but what I'm trying to say about that, yes, Hierophant, 5. What I'm trying to say there is that it's like we're stuck at a 9, which is the precipice of completion. The World card is here, right? And I feel like for most of you, it's like you're stuck in this 9. You can't get to the next level of completion, which, I mean, it is waiting for you here in the light with the Justice card and the World card, okay? But it's going to take you fighting through this 9 of Swords, making the choice of whether or not you are going to exert your own full power and not be afraid of what you know. I feel like a lot of you are holding on to some kind of knowledge, wisdom, or something like this that could solve a problem, could fix an issue. Maybe it could just fix it for you. Maybe it could just fix it for, your family alone or something like this, but it's like you feel like you have to share it. I don't know that you do, okay? I don't know that you do, because we have the 5 of Swords here and the 5 of Cups. With the 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So it's like, this is creating an opportunity. It's like you have to see the opportunity, and you have to be willing to take the risk. And I feel like whatever this is, even though it's very confusing to me, I feel like you know what that is. You know what the risk is. You're holding on to the secret knowledge. You know it's really about overcoming a fear of your own power, your own agency, your own creativity. Something like this. Or overcoming your fear of what other people will think, perhaps, as well. I'm sorry that's so vague, Scorpio, but I feel like we're dealing with, like I said, like abstract issues, okay, that I can't figure out what that means in like the concrete reality. I hope that makes sense. Let's get you an oracle. Maybe that'll help me. Can we get an oracle, please, for Scorpio? Can we cap this off? Give Scorpio some advice and guidance. Journey. Yes, what did I say? Number 24. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. Let's see. 24. Like I said, for some of you, this is definitely about a journey. It's about traveling. It's about having the courage to do this. Okay, keywords are discovery, lessons, and purpose. Finding your purpose in life is a lot like waiting for Christmas. You have to walk your path and trust in the gifts that wait for you. All will be revealed when the time is right. If you have drawn the journey card, it is because you need to trust your process. You cannot skip past the lessons, trials, triumphs, or hardships that you face. Each step is an important milestone. It can be hard to see the sun when clouds surround you, but know your journey is as it needs to be. Discovery comes when your back is to the wall and you have to find a way to leap from danger. There you go, 9 of Swords, back against the wall. The Fool card, leaping from danger. Failures and mistakes are investments you make in yourself. They cost you now, but will save you more than you can imagine over the long journey ahead. Each day holds gifts, lessons, and miracles, so find one life lesson each day. It is about being mindful, focusing on the present. Mindfulness helps you to become aware of the subtle ways Great Spirit speaks to you. If you're looking ahead, you will miss the clues. And that's it. Shit. Shit. I really wanted more guidance than that for this, Scorpio. It's very mysterious. This is very Scorpionic. If you're looking ahead, you will miss the clues. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for all of your support. And also, happy birthday. I totally forgot to say happy birthday to you guys. I will be doing your birthday reading soon. probably the first week of November. So I will see you then.